YouTube, what's up again? Twin with the Clippers. Back again. As always, every 2 days I'm dropping. So it must be a second day because obviously y'all see this, so I'm dropping. But I'm about to start off doing a little lining and taper. I'm putting some holding spray on there first just to lay the hair down so when I go over with my liners it gives that extra crispy look that all my clients be wanting it and they be liking. So I'm gonna do that all over the baseline, just the front of the head. I mean, you can do it around the back and the sides too. I just don't do it because it's nothing like that front line, and that's what's gonna stand out of everything. That front line is the gold of the whole haircut. So I'm starting by using my Andis TL liners just to go line the back. You know, go around the edge, around the earlobes, around the ears actually. I said earlobes. But around the ears, going up, not pressing too hard, you know. Always start in the back. Y'all know, this is my routine, same as always. Now I'm about to start off with the taper on the side. I'm balding it with my Andis TL liners. Now I'm gonna ask her, do she want the top taken down? Because that's one thing you gotta ask your clients too. Because sometimes they still want their hair at the top of their head because they want that to add to their braids or to their dreads next time they get it done or whatever. But sometimes they want it cut down, so you gotta ask them, make sure. Like I cut her. This is like my second time cutting her hair actually, so I'm really not too familiar with it. But when I get used to it after a while, I just go ahead and go straight to it because I already know what she want. But when they kind of new, you still want to ask because you're not pretty sure, you know how they want it. No, we chopping it up right now, having a good conversation. Well, I'm taking it down with my wall designers with my one guard on there. And just going with the grain, still keeping it dark. You know, cutting it down. Combing it, watching the way it's going. Just in case. Sometimes people still have swirls in their hair. Even though they got dreads, the front of it that they got taken down probably have a cowlick or a little swirl in it. And you don't want to hit that wrong because then you got to take the whole thing lower. And you don't want to do that. That's one thing you want to avoid. Is doing something more that they didn't even want you to do. Don't nobody want that done. So yeah, we still taking it down. About to hit it with the liners. And these TL liners. Remember, I still got my guideline on the side to where I just put the line in with my liners. I didn't fade it out yet. I'm going to do that next. I like to put my line on there first before I start fading. So that I can see where the fade is at. And I can make both sides of the fade even. Because I want both sides of her head and the fade to blend together. Because you don't want to just go in with the fade first and then line it up. Because after you line it up, you will see that one fade will probably be higher or lower than the other side. And that's one thing you don't want to avoid because now you got to take the other side higher and that's more work for you. So I hit it with the liners first, get the crispy, put that extra crispy line on there. This is the Barber Magic pencil, by the way. This gives it an extra crisp. I'm going to line it up after that. And then I'm going to fade the sides. That way I can see exactly where I want that fade to go. And I'm going to show y'all something about her hair too. It's a little trick I found out about her hair. See, I'm putting that guideline back inside there again. Just going over it, making sure it's in there right. The lining is on there, crisp. Now I'm putting that guideline. I don't know if y'all notice or not, but like on her hair, like her dreads start by her sideburn almost. So it's like it's only have very little room to play with the taper. Very little. I can only stay at this edge. If not, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna cut one of her dreads. It's a dread all the way at the end right there. That's very close to where I'm fading to. So you just wanna go ahead and blend that out. Just tap a little bit. You don't wanna go up too high. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm being very cautious while I'm doing this. And like when you cutting hair, you will notice that like some people's hair start in the front by the line and some start back further from the lining. But you gotta know how to work it because you have clients who hair start back by the line and they still want to taper. Like, can you taper it a little bit? So you gotta make it work somehow. And it's like you gotta be very careful with it. Be very cautious with it. And that's what I'm doing with her haircut right now. I'm being cautious with that fade on the side. I'm just taking it down just a little bit. Just still keeping it dark, but still make sure it's noticeable that you can tell that she got it cut. Hitting it with the lining again, putting that hard line on there to give it that good effect. You know, keeping it crispy. keeping everything cool, calm, cool, and collective. It's coming out decent so far. But y'all see it. Wait till y'all see the end of it. I like how this came out. Now I'm hitting it with my hair fibers. Like, I was looking at something on Instagram yesterday. This barber was talking about hair fibers. He said you attract the clients that you want with your hair fibers. If you posting your hair fibers on Instagram, Facebook, your haircuts with hair fibers, people who want that gonna hit you up. The ones that don't want it not gonna hit you up. It's simple as that. So when barbers and other people talk about, oh, are you using fibers? That's cheating. I'm attracting what I want to attract. I want the people who like hair fibers to come sit in my chair. If you don't like them, just go somewhere else. Or if you're a barber that's hating because somebody else using hair fibers and you don't use it, stick to what you know. Then we gonna see who come out the top at the end. Because every day this barber game is evolving. I keep telling people that it evolves every day. Every day something new come out, and you notice that people buy what they see. If somebody see something that they ain't never seen before, and they want it, they gonna buy it. So if it's something new come out, and if I use it, and my client or somebody in the shop looking around, they look at me using this. What's this he using? I ain't never seen this before. Of course they gonna want it. It's like me going somewhere and seeing something that I like, that I never seen before. I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna see what it is. I might buy it. You know, people buy what they see and what they want. If they see it, they want it, they're gonna buy it. So that's another thing right there. So when barbers be hating about other stuff, so you know, we gonna see who lasts longest. Like I said, that's just something I just threw inside there, because people be talking about fibers all the time like it's cheating or something like that. Man, it isn't really not. I use fibers on all my haircuts, mostly all my videos. Now if I got a client, he say that he don't want it, then that's cool, because you gonna have clients that want to still mess with you. They just don't want the hair fibers. That's cool too. Like I can nail you just with a regular plain haircut, no fibers at all. But when some people start hating and saying, oh, he use this, they do this, they do that, dude, you ain't gotta come to me. Like, you can go to somebody else. Go to that old man barber that's still doing the same thing he been doing for 20 years. And he ain't got no clientele yet. The same people he been cutting up, they getting old with him. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to diss nobody or no hating on nobody or nothing like that. I'm just saying, like, this game is evolving, and either you gonna evolve with it or you gonna get left behind. And the new people that's coming in, they evolving with it. The new barbers evolving with it. The clients, they see it, they evolving with it. So what you gonna do? You ain't got no other choice. Either evolve or go back to what you was doing. But yeah, I ain't gonna work myself up about that. It's kinda, you know what I'm saying? I kinda got into that a little bit. Nothing personal or nothing like that. Let's get back to this though. Now what I did to that side, I'm doing to this side. Everything the exact same thing. Putting my fibers on there. You know, getting it crispy. Clean, touching it up. Hitting it. Making all that, everything come together. Now I see how that fade is on the left side, so now it's easier for me to fade this right side, because now I can just go and look and see how high the fade is, because everything is intact. The lining is intact now. The fade on the other side is completely done and intact. Now all I gotta do is do this side. I can look over. I'm gonna put my hand on her head and look over, making sure this side looks exactly like the other side. And I can tell because the lining is on point and it's straight, and it's giving me the whole guide to where that taper is supposed to be at. And that's what we're doing right here. Go ahead and blend it out. Now on this side, like one of her dreads is not really by the line like on the other side, but you still want to keep it even as possible. So I'm still gonna stay low and act as if it is, because I don't want to take this side up too high, because if I take this side up high, there's no way I can take the other side up high because the dread is right there. So I gotta stay low with this and treat it as if it's imaginary dread right there, and I'm doing the same thing. That's what we're doing. Like, you want to keep your work clean and consistent and everything the same. You want to keep everything intact and neat. Hitting it with the lining again. And these liners are TL liners. They set A1 because they don't hurt. They just perfect. They perfect for cutting. I like these. These are like one of my go-tos. I have some more liners that I use too, but I mostly use these all the time because they don't hurt at all and they crispy. They give it that nice crisp look that I'm looking for, making it quick and clean. Hair fiber time, so I'm just hitting it with my business card. You know, put that business card on just to give it a liner. Don't press too much. You still want to keep it kind of natural looking, and then hit it with the liners again, just to give it that crisp look that they want. Like with consistent haircuts, it's like everybody want the same thing. If you give one person a crispy liner, the next person that's looking at you, that's looking at your haircut, or they see you on Instagram, they want that exact same lining. So if I post a haircut video on Instagram, Facebook, people they looking at that, they go liking it, they go see it, and they want that. Cause like I had clients all the time that inbox me, they DM me, they Snapchat me every time I post a video, and they say, I want my haircut like that. Well, I want my lining just like that. So you gotta provide that same exact work that you do. That's why they say it's consistency. If you put out fire today, you gotta put out fire tomorrow. If you put fire on this person, you gotta put fire on the next person, because they all want that. People see what they want, like I said. I mean, if they want that consistency, you can't just nail them one time, get them crispy, then the next time you cut their hair, it don't look the same like you did the first time. Then they be like, man, it don't look the same no more like you did this time. This time it was crispy, this time it's not. You know, so you want to make sure it hit every time. See, good haircuts is like a drug, and a highly addictive drug. You want that same high that you got that first time. You will never ever get it probably. In drugs, in drug terms, you'll never get it. But with this, you'll always get it. You got to keep giving them that A1 every time. They love it. They keep coming back because they want that consistency. They see, oh, he give me right every time. And after a while, they don't even look at the mirror no more. They just be like, man, I don't need it, because I know how it come out. I cut your hair, though. Let me cut your hair 3 times. That's all I need, 3 times. After that 4th time, you won't even ask for the mirror no more. They don't. Because they know that, okay, 3 times you did it consistently, I'm good. I already know now. They trust me. And I'm letting y'all look at that. See how crispy that is? That's neat. Crispy and neat. Clean. You know, I had to get it right. That's why I said consistency. I'm putting this one on Instagram and on the Facebook. Consistency is the key. That's why I might name this video, y'all. Consistency is the key. Or something to do with consistency. That's what they want. So stay consistent. I don't care whatever you're doing. It might not even be barbering. Whatever you're doing, stay consistent and keep putting in good work. Whatever you're doing, they love it. And they will keep coming back because they love that work. You know, letting them check it out right now. Yeah. As he told me, she ain't want no sideburns. I'm glad she told me now, because what if I chopped them off and she did want them? So I'd rather keep them there, safe than sorry, like I said. You know, now I can just chop them off and get on out the chair. But y'all, I appreciate y'all. Y'all like, share, subscribe, comment. You know, we getting more subscribers now. We getting more comments. We getting more people feedback. So I appreciate all that. We need all that. And we will keep dropping every 2 days, like I said, man. Appreciate y'all. Peace out.